for the dog.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So welcome to the first episode of the Sound Clash podcast. We're gonna we've each picked a song. We're gonna listen to the first 2 minutes of it, and each person's gonna grade it based on lyrics, originality, and like instrumental or like the background, and then give a total. So like each of those be out of 10.
You want to introduce everybody?
Yeah. So we got Mr. Hamel, Mr. Recker, and then we got special guest Mr. Palo, and then we got Aiden, Gavin, and I. So yeah.
Nice.
Who wants to go
Nice.
first?
That'd be cool.
Let's get started.
Yeah. Who
Let's
wants to go
get started.
first?
So who's up?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Mr.
Wrecking ball.
Well, I gave this long, hard thought, and I thought that of a band that was very important to me when I was young.
Okay.
And a band that I liked the first time I heard them and don't like any less right now. And that first time would have been about 1993. The track is Start Choppin'
Okay.
Okay.
by Dinosaur Jr.
Okay.
I've never heard of any.
We only listen like first 2 minutes of it.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
There's no going back to that. A sonum can't even react. Didn't say it's not okay, but we are dealing the same way. I ain't telling you a secret. I ain't telling you goodbye. It's the last thing on my mind. Still, you won't let things unwind. Spin it tight around your head. Can't you hear a word I said? I ain't telling you a secret. I ain't telling you goodbye. When you call, it's just not fair. It's the last thing you should share. I can't deal out.
You know, they were coming to Omaha just right at COVID, MMXX, as we like to call that here. And then have not made an effort
They
to
have not been
return.
back since, and I missed a couple of shows for one
That's
reason
too
or
bad.
another. I've never seen them, but this song means I'm about 23 years old, driving around in my 74 Beetle and enjoying it.
Let me say this about the song in terms of knowing Mr. Recker for a couple months. That song opens up with sort of a funkadelic little jam, and believe it or not, Mr. Recker is a fan of funkadelic, which might surprise you, him being so white and old.
That riff is kind of unforgettable.
Right,
Yes, that's
but
true.
then that whole thing moves into sort of a power rock kind of bar chord sort of movement,
Right.
which I think is another extension of Mr. Recker's taste. But the thing that lives in there is that sort of the kind of Velvet Underground-esque vocal quality.
That's what I was gonna say.
Also, right in your playbook.
Kind of divisive vocals from Jay Macis of Dinosaur Jr.
Right.
He sort of croaks.
Yeah, he does, and he's never stopped.
No,
Recommend some looking at some of their videos, right? I mean, because they capture
Yeah.
skateboard culture.
he's kind of this long-haired guy. He's really emotionless, and he plays guitar and then he sings.
All right.
Yeah.
That was awesome. So
So-
how do we go around and we give our scores?
Oh, we're
Okay.
scoring it.
Yeah. So we're
Yeah.
gonna score it on
Uh-oh.
lyrics, originality, and like instrumental and like that. So
Well, hell yeah.
awesome.
Start.
All right, you start.
So lyrics, I'm gonna say about 7.
7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next is originality. You said.
Yeah.
Originality. I can hear inspirations from artists in that, but I think they did a pretty good job making their own pretty unique sound. So I'm gonna say about an 8.
Okay.
And next is what?
Like instrumental.
Instrumentals. I think what they're doing is not anything super unheard of. So
Right.
I'm gonna say like 7 for that
7.
also.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Hamel.
10, 10, or 10.
10,
I
10, 10.
think it's just great.
Awesome. Mr. Palo.
I don't. I had a hard time. I haven't heard the song in years, so I can't even remember what it's about. And I can't really understand his lyrics very well, so I don't know.
No.
But I'll give him a 7 for that.
Okay.
The originality, as far I would give them a 9.
Okay.
And what was the other category?
Oh, like the rest of it, which can include like the singing, like I guess.
I like the inflection of the vocals. I mean, it was kind of a trendy thing to
Right.
do at the time, but I mean, I like the 90s, so I grew up then, so
Right.
I'll give it a 10.
And then obviously like not grading your own
I'm
song.
gonna say 10. Oh, I'm not grading?
No, not
Okay.
your own song. And then yeah.
Okay, so for lyrics, I have to agree with Mr. Palo. I couldn't really hear the lyrics.
Yeah.
But I mean, it sounded cool, so I guess I'll give it like a 7.
I like that. You're right. It did sound cool.
Yeah,
It
it
did
sounded
sound
awesome.
Do you want to pull up the lyrics on there? So
Oh yeah, we
read
can
them
pull
off
up the
here?
lyrics so we
Okay,
can
yeah.
take a look here.
So we can. I mean, if that's.
How about read a verse for us,
So,
Cameron?
oh, there no going back to that. I'm so numb, can't even react. Didn't say it's not okay, but we aren't dealing the same way. I ain't telling you a secret. I ain't telling you goodbye.
It's a breakup song. you know.
Yeah, it's kind of personal, isn't it?
Hmm.
Probably shouldn't be talking about
Yeah. All right. Shall we move on?
Oh, well, I still got
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, originality, I'm gonna have to give that like a 9. I haven't heard anything like that.
Yeah, I agree. I think totally if you are grading, it was original.
Yeah. Last one's like everything else.
Yeah.
I'd probably give that about a 9.
9.
I thought overall it was a good song.
Awesome. I'll do the totals at the end.
That
I
song
don't
was
feel
from
like doing
what
that.
year?
93.
93.
I
Okay.
haven't heard
Hell of a
it.
year.
Yeah. Okay.
That was
And
his
then
treasure in college.
I'd give the lyrics probably like a 7 because I think they're solid. I guess that's what everyone else gave. That's fine.
Whatever.
Originality probably give like an 8. Because I've heard like a lot of grunge, but it's kind of unique.
You've heard a
Yeah.
lot of music in general, right? So
And then instrumental, I'd probably give like an 8 also. So yeah, let's go to Mr. Palo. We got the Deep Purple.
Oh, yeah,
Song.
so it's interesting. Of the 3 faculty here, I'm the youngest, but I might have chosen the oldest track. This is the first track off of Deep Purple's 1971 release, Fireball, titled the same name. This is the second album, which features the classic Mark II lineup of Deep Purple: Ian Gillan on vocals, Ian Pace on drums, John Lord on keyboard, Roger Glover on bass, and of course the great Richie Blackmore on guitar. And this album, in a lot of ways, solidified their kind of from their previous album, going into like more of the hard rock genre and pioneering like the early heavy metal. In a lot of ways, more than Led Zeppelin,
Right.
and even the Who. So this album isn't great, but it's the next one that was really the breakthrough with Machine Head, but it also solidified kind of the tensions in the band between Ian Gillan, the vocalist, and Richie Blackmore, which eventually left Richie Blackmore to go out and start his own solo projects. And there are a lot of like descendants from this whole Deep Purple thing, like Black Sabbath albums, Rainbow, of course.
yeah,
Some of the big ones.
it's a big deal. Yeah, I saw Richie Blackmore play with Black Sabbath.
Wow.
Yeah, because it was a very short window of that. But
Right.
let's hear it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
go for it.
I'll pull up the lyrics here. So I don't know if you guys can see it very well.
I like that.
Where you from, it's a long way. 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 Where you from
Yeah, when I saw them last 7 years ago, Ian Gillan could still hit those high notes.
Huh. And it was, I'm sorry, it was Ronnie James Dio I saw
Yeah, it would be good. Yeah.
with Black Sabbath. That
Yeah.
was
That's still be cool though.
Yeah.
That was a great track.
Yeah.
Thank
that
you.
was a
That was
great
awesome.
track.
Good.
You
I like
know
that a
what?
lot.
Dang it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hear that bass line. That's a total Mr. Palo.
That-
Yeah,
that's
That
right.
is like, that's the magic.
Using
of it.
rocking the old Rickenbacker. I love
Yeah.
that.
It is not a three note punk song.
Right.
You know,
It's
Right.
not a background instrument either.
you better damn well be
In
paying
fact, actually,
attention when you play that.
Later
thing.
on, there's no guitar solo on this one. There's a bass solo with Russ Weber using a high distortion and octalizer, and then John Ward using the Hammond organ.
Right.
The only way
Oh,
he can,
that tube
Yeah.
Hammond organ.
which he had to carry on his own before they had roadies. He
Yeah.
strained his back.
All right.
That's a big instrument.
No kidding.
So, Mr. Recker, what would you?
Straight tens.
Straight
Mhm.
tens. Awesome.
This thing changed my life.
How about you?
You
Mr.
know
Recker?
what? I know it's only rock and roll, but I do like it, and those are archetypes, straight tens.
Straight tens.
Damn it, they deserve it.
Can we curse on this podcast?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with the lyrics. I do really like what they're doing there.
Could you
I'm gonna
read just verse
Yeah.
one for us?
Yeah.
go.
So you got the golden light above you shows me where you're from. The magic in your eye bewitches all you gaze upon. You stand up on your hill and bebop all around you. They wonder where you're from.
What was the last line?
They wonder where you're from.
They wonder where you're from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about that really flows well.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna give that a 9.
9.
That's it.
Okay.
Next is originality.
Yeah.
Originality, I think I'd say an 8.
8.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then instrumentals, I'm gonna give it 10.
Okay.
Just 'cause I really like obviously the drum intro. I'm a little biased because
Sure.
obviously I play drums, but they really have something going.
Right. Gav.
Mhm. Okay, so music like this is like right on my alley.
Right.
I love music like this.
Right on.
So
Can I ask you, when you say music like this, and I hate pigeonhole and categorize and label them, but what, can you give it an adjective or a term?
oh boy.
I mean, is it heavy metal or is it thrash metal or cowpunk stop metal?
I mean, like, I love like older music. Like I love classic rock,
Classic.
stuff like that.
That's a good one.
All
yeah.
that stuff. Black Sabbath. I love Black Sabbath. I mean, Deep Purple. I know a few songs, but I haven't heard this one. This one's really good. Lyrics. I'm gonna give it 10. The
Okay.
lyrics are really
Ian
awesome.
Gillan actually did one album with Black Sabbath,
Yeah.
Born Again.
Okay.
Born Again. I'm gonna have to listen. to
Yeah.
that.
Originality.
Originality. I mean, of course, like there's a bunch of songs that sound like it, but there's something about this one I like. I'm probably gonna give it like
Mhm.
a 9,
Okay.
Yeah.
around there.
Okay.
Everything else I'm gonna give it a 10. It's
Okay.
just amazing.
It's a busy little number, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give the lyrics an 8 and everything else a 10.
Thanks for taking a step back.
Yeah.
to Black
Yeah,
Sabbath
you-
rather than, you know, what people would hear and know.
Mr. Hamel?
Okay, winners and losers, Social D,
All right.
which I kind of reluctant to throw this one out in case you're not initiated to the Social D construct, because this song isn't going to live where all their other songs live, which is like kind of Cali, Southern Cal punk.
Sure.
This is kind of a ballad, but I wake up to it every morning. It's my alarm.
Right.
And there's I guess a philosophical position being posted that kind of puts me towards my day. And you don't have to be a weatherman to know which way the wind blows on this one, as far as what that philosophy is, especially if you were in 8th grade English last year.
Winners and losers, turn the pages of my life. We're beggars and choosers, with all the struggles and the strife. I got no reason to turn my head and look the other way. We're good and we're evil. Which one will I be today? The saints and sinners. Life's a gamble, and you might lose. There's cowards and heroes. Both have been known now to break the rules. There's lovers and haters. The strong and the weak will all have their day. With devils and angels, which one will I be today? Are you happy now with all the choices you made? Are there times in love you know you should have stayed? Will you?
Good.
Yeah.
We probably
so-
gotta like
Well-
kind of hurry because you only have like a couple minutes
All
left,
right.
but
Yeah,
Well, obviously it speaks to the duality of our human experience.
Yeah. Right.
So,
Mhm.
sure. All right, let's go
I'm too big a fan to not go straight tens.
straight tens. All right,
oh, by the way, Mike Ness is Social D.
okay, ready, Mr. Paper.
It's been a long time since I've heard this song. Brings back some good memories. It's straight up good rock and roll. It really is.
Mhm.
And I like how they don't just go like this typical 1-4-5 chord format. They actually put in the minor 6 there, like very
Right.
initially. I like that. So I just taking me back to the past a little bit. I'm gonna go straight tens too.
I wonder if Mike Ness knows there's what would you call it? A sixth?
Minor 6.
Minor six.
Yeah. Gavin, what would you?
for lyrics, I mean, the lyrics are really in depth and like we talk about a lot. I'm gonna give the lyrics like a 9.
Okay,
They're really,
sure.
yeah. Originality. It was, I'd probably give it around an 8. It was pretty original.
Okay,
I haven't heard many stuff like this, so. And everything else, I mean, it had the groove, so I'll give it a 9.
Aiden.
Yeah, I'd also say I'll give the lyrics a 9.
Okay,
I'd say originality. Now I'm also gonna give a 9 because they really change things up in a way, and I really like what's being. I think I'll give a 10 for instrumentals.
yeah, I'll give a 10, an 8, and a 9. Okay,
Right, which one of us would like to go next?
Yes, you guys.
so you wanna go?
Sure. So I kind of expected there to be a lot of rock, so I kind of went a different way. This is Breaking My Heart by Mint Condition. It's a little bit different.
Oh yeah.
Pretty brown eyes, you know I see him. It's a disguise, the way you treat me. You keep holding on to your thoughts of rejection. If you're with me, you're secure. You keep telling me that your time is always taken, but I keep seeing you out alone. Listen to love, the heart is pounding with desire, waiting to be unleashed. Quit breaking my heart, breaking my heart, yeah, breaking my heart, yeah, breaking my heart, sugar, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So it's okay, back though.
Yeah.
Okay,
please.
so I'd give the lyrics like a 9, or actually I'd give them like an 8 because
Yeah.
they're kind of
They're
cliche,
kind of-
but
Yeah.
you know they're okay. Originality, I give it 10, and instrumentation, I give it 10 also. I thought it was kind of precursor to like Aaliyah, like all that
Yeah,
R&B
yeah.
that I really like.
Mhm.
So, Mr. Recker,
I really appreciate hearing something I didn't expect.
Mhm.
I'm with you on the lyrics, 7.
Yeah.
Originality, I mean, I've heard things like this, I think it's well executed, but I'm still gonna give that a 7.
okay.
Instrumentation, I'll give it an 8.
I again, I applaud the fact that you brought out something that I totally didn't expect. And I mean, this is gonna make it a lot on like my own personal playlist. But I do like a lot of this R&B inspired stuff. No, it's good to change it up every now and then. So I would probably, I'd give it, except for the originality, which I would give an 8, 7 to the other categories.
Mr. Hamel.
Well, I'm with these guys. I like being exposed to new things, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how far we're gonna drive this train down the track, but I'm a guitar guy.
Yeah.
So when a song doesn't have a prominent guitar, I don't know if it's my toxic masculinity and the guitar is balanced for me, I don't know. But and the lyric, the thing is, broken hearts, universal human experience. You got to appreciate it. You can't get out of life without getting one. So I'll go with an 8 and an 8 and an 8.
Okay.
But
Like how we've had like 3 breakup songs.
What inspires you?
Lyrics, I'm gonna go with 7.
Okay.
I mean, you have something there. It's a little cliche, as it's been said. 8.
8. Okay.
All right.
We got your song. We got like kind of.
Oh yeah. Next. Okay.
Yeah.
So
You gotta do it,
I'll give a brief description. So this is kind of like my going to the cafe song that I listen to a lot. It's Steely Dan's Home at Last off of the 1977 album,
Yeah.
Asia, obviously.
Okay.
They're coming to Omaha with the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm
Eagles.
so
Oh, yeah.
excited.
But yeah, no, this is my going to the
Yeah.
cafe song. Obviously Bernard Purdue on drums, one of my favorites. Purdue
course.
shuffle on this song. I mean, most influential. So whenever you want to begin.
Piano on this.
I know this superhighway, this bright familiar sun. I guess that I'm the lucky one. Who wrote that tired sea song? Said on this peaceful shore. You think you've heard that?
Oh, you can show the lyrics too if you want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
what was
Actually,
the title?
play a little more because
One before. Well, the danger on the rocks is surely past. Still I remain.
Man, thank you. That's just like, I'm working in my first bar job and it's Julio's and that was required listening. And
Oh,
we
yeah.
had to, they told us we had to play Steely Dan. Kind of fond memories.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 888.
Okay.
Yeah, instrumentation 10.
Okay. Mr. Hamel.
You know what, Steely Dan leans into that jazz thing more than R&B, like jazz, like classic jazz.
Right.
9, 9, and 9.
Okay.
8, 8, and 9. We played the Steely Dan covers all the time in my old band.
excellent.
Not this one though.
Okay. Aiden.
That was
All right.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Gavin.
Yeah, I mean, like, I listen to Steely Dan too. I don't know if you could go through life without hearing a Steely Dan song.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go 8, 9, 9. It's all around a good song.
I'm gonna give it all 10s. And then last one I got Too Much by Dave Matthews Band.
All right.
Good boy. Your Dave
Yeah.
Matthews Band.
Not
It's
actually
actually-
a shock.
I chose one that I thought you'd kind of like because it's kind of more rock,
Okay,
funk.
yeah.
You'll see.
I'll
So
look forward to it.
Straight and suck up and go. Cool that swallow, swallow. Oh, breathe deep and take it all. It comes cheap. Push it
We're
through
on-
the
we're on
doors,
almost.
'cause in between the lines, I'm gonna pack more lines. So I get down in. Ooh, traffic jam. Got more cars on the beach, got sand. Suck it up, zip, suck it up, fill it up, till no more. I'm no crazy creep. I got it coming today. 'Cause I'm not satisfied. Hunger keep on growing. I eat too much. I drink too much. I want too much. Too much.
Dude, that's the greatest Dave Matthews song I have ever heard.
I
Oh my
agree
God.
with that one. I totally enjoyed it.
Really?
Not somebody I
I
listen
think
to
it's really
much.
good.
It's the funk
With kind of the home,
overtone that
like
it's got.
subterranean homesick blue kind of lyrical.
Mhm.
Okay.
Like it.
Aiden, what would you give it?
Okay, well, lyrics, I'm gonna give an 8.
Okay.
Originality, I'm gonna give a 9.
Okay.
And instrumentation, I'm gonna say a 10. I mean,
Okay.
I respect Hardbuford as drummer a lot. So.
Halo.
I'm gonna go with the same 8, 9, 10, just because I'm as individual instrumentalists, they're all at the top of their game.
Yeah,
I can't
incredible.
remember the name of the bass player, but he is really good.
Yeah.
They're all phenomenal.
Yeah.
9, 9, 10 for me.
9, 9, 10.
I do 9, 9, 10 too. That was great. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
let's-
like, when you started listening to Dave Matthews Band, I listened to a few songs, and I was like, I don't know, but you kind of changed my mind on them. I'm gonna go 9, 10, 10.
It's kind of like fungus. It grows on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys. I will total up the
thank
scores
you.
and I'll add it in.
Thanks for joining
Thanks
us.
a lot.
See you
Awesome.
next time.
Thank you.
Good times. Thank you.